Hi guys, it's me Ma'am Dor. In this video, we are going to learn Introduction to Sets, Module 1 of Mathematics 7. This module is divided into two lessons. Lesson 1 is Introduction to Sets and ways on how to describe a set. Lesson 2 is all about kinds of sets, notation and symbols, Venn diagram, and how to solve for subsets. Based on the competency, this module will help you illustrate well-defined sets, subsets, universal sets, null sets, and the cardinality of sets. But before we'll proceed to our lesson, let us check first on how much you already knew about this topic. So please get your paper and your ballpen and answer the what I know part. Number 1. Which of the following is a well-defined set? Number 2. Which of the following is an infinite set? Number 3. How many subsets will the set below have? What do you call a set that contains no element? Number 5. What is the cardinality of P? If P is the set of English names for the months of the year. Number 6. Which of the following is not a subset to given set M is the set of 1 and 2? Number 7. How will you write the given set below in roster method? Number 8. What is the equivalent set builder form of the given set below? Number 9. Which of the following statements below is not correct? Number 10. What are the elements of the given set below? Number 11. How many subsets does the set containing 10 elements have? Number 12. Which of the following statements below is not correct? Number 13. How would you write the given set below in the verbal method? Number 14. What is the symbol used for the universal sets? Number 15. What is the cardinality of K if K is the set of vowels in an English alphabet? You check your answer. Were you able to answer the questions? If not, don't worry, because this lesson will help you better understand the concept of sets. What comes into your mind when you hear the word social media? Okay, maybe Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Or how about K-pop group? Daghan. You have EXO, Blackpink, Girls' Generation, Super Junior, Twice, 21, Mumulan, G-Friend, Stray Kids, Astro. Daghan kaayo, diba? Say for example, if you are asked to group these things, pwede mo siya maggrupo as transportation. You also have animals, and you also have fruits. So sa transportation, you have ship, bus, helicopter, airplane, bicycle. For the animals, you have hen, rooster, cat, goat. For fruits, you have banana, pineapple, and atties. In mathematics, a group can be called a set. Set is a collection or group of distinct objects called elements. When you say distinct, that means unique, wala siya'y kaparihas. Set is well-defined. When you say well-defined, it means it is possible for us to identify or to determine whether an object belongs to that group or not. For example, the set of K-pop boy band. So kabalot ta sa mga members ana. You have EXO, you have Super Junior, you have Stray Kids, you have Astro. How about Mumulan? Member ba siya ng group? No. Mumulan is not a member of the set of K-pop boy band. So kabalo taon sa member niya, kabalo pud taon sa ang dili member niya. And kanang mga member ana niya nga set, gitawag nato na siya og elements. Here are some examples of a well-defined set. Set of presidents. Is it well-defined or not well-defined? Obviously, it is not well defined. Kay, kinsa man nga president imong pasabot? President ba sa purok? President ba sa classroom? President sa America? Pero kung may kag the set of Philippine presidents, that's very specific. It's very clear. Kabalo ta kinsa ang mga member ana nga set. So, set of Philippine president is a well-defined set. Another, the set of numbers. Is it well-defined or not well-defined? Yes, it's not well-defined because unsa man nga number ang pasabot. Dili siya specific. Pero kung mayon kag the set of odd numbers, then that is well-defined. Kabalo mga kinsa mga member ana, mga odd nga numbers. Specific siya. Kung mayon kag the set of colors, that's still not well-defined. Kay unsa man nga color. Pero if mayon kag the set of colors of the rainbow, kabalo ta unsa ang mga colors sa rainbow. Kabalo ta unsa member ana nga set. So set of colors of the rainbow is a well-defined set. Also, kung mayon kag the set of beautiful girls, well-defined na dili. It is not well-defined because the word beautiful is very subjective. What's beautiful for me may not be beautiful for you. Smile if it is well-defined and make a sad face if it is not. Number 1, the set of letters in the English alphabet. Smile. Kabalo ta kinsa ang mga letters sa English alphabet. Next, intelligent students. Sad face. Because intelligent is subjective. Municipalities of Misamis Occidental. Still well-defined. So you smile. Favorite fruits. Not well-defined because favorite is again very subjective. How to write a name set? You have to remember, a set is represented by a capital letter. The elements can be represented by small letters, numbers, words, or any representations separated by commas. And braces are used to enclose the elements. So, ingon ani ang pagsulat sa sets. For example, K is the set of primary colors. You have K is equal to red, blue, and yellow. Separate it by comma and then enclose it with braces. You know what? There are 3 ways to describe a set. First is the verbal description method. Second, the roster notation or listing method. The third one is the set builder notation or the rule method. The verbal description method is a method of describing a set in words. For example, set A is the set of numbers from 1 to 10. Or set B is the set of letters in the word mathematics. The roster notation or the listing method is a method of listing each element of the set inside the symbol. For example, A is the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or B is the set of M, A, T, H, E, I, C, and S. Ganun wala na siya na form ng word ng mathematics. Again, the elements of a set must be distinct. Dili magbalik-balik. Ato lang siyang isulat kausa. Next is the set builder notation or the rule method. It is a method that lists the rules that determine whether an object is an element of the set. You'll do it this way. A is the set of X such that X is a number from 1 to 10. Or okay, let's try to answer this. Complete the table. Did you get it? Proceed to lesson 2. Observe these 2 sets. T is the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. R is the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ... Are they equal? Are they the same? Kaya si ... gitawag na siya og ellipsis, which means there are still numbers that follow after 5. So that means napa si 6, 7, 8, and so on. So, equal sila or dili? What do you think? Well, That's C. There are different kinds of sets. First, you have the finite set. From the word finite, it is a set with a defined number of elements, meaning you can count all the elements. For example, the vowel letters. Kabalumanta, pila kabuk ang vowel letters. The set of colors of the rainbow, kabaluta. Kaya na itong ipon ang colors sa rainbow. Infinite set is the opposite of finite set. Infinite set is a set with infinite number of elements. That means, ang infinite cannot be counted. For example, the set of whole numbers. So, set of whole numbers start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Dili na to na siya maihap. Next, you have the joint set. It is a set having at least one common element. For example, these two sets. Set D and E are joint set because na sila common nga element, which is 9. The opposite of joint set is the disjoint sets. These are sets having no common element. For example, these two sets. Set D and E are disjoint sets because they do not have a common element. Now, let's proceed to the notation and symbols of set. This is a symbol of element. For example, 5 is an element of A. 10 is an element of A, 15 is an element of A, and 20 is an element of A. This symbol refers to not an element. For example, if A is the set of 5, 10, 15, and 20, then 6 is not an element of A. 7 is not an element of A. Then we have this. This is a symbol of equivalent set. When you say equivalent set, these are two sets that contain the same number of elements. For example, set A is the set of numbers 5, 10, 15, 20. Set B is the set of letters in the word math. Pila kabuk ang elements ni A? Diba 4? Pila pod kabuk ang elements ni B? Diba 4 pod? So since they have the same number of elements, then they are equivalent. Next, this is a symbol of equal sets. Equal sets are two sets that contain the same elements. Exactly the same element. For example, the elements of A are 5, 10, 15, and 20. The elements of B are 20, 10, 15, and 5. Same ra sila og elements. Then they are equal sets. A and B are equal sets. Then you have this symbol. It is read as the cardinality of A. Cardinality refers to the number of elements. So if A is the set of numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20, pila man kabuk yung elements? You have 4. So the cardinality of A is 4. For example, V is the set of vowel letters in the English alphabet. What is the cardinality of V? The cardinality of V is 5 because there are 5 vowel letters in the English alphabet. Then this symbol is a universal set. Say for example, you have V is the set of vowel letters in the English alphabet. C is the set of consonant letters in the English alphabet. Then the universal set is set of English alphabets. This is a symbol of subset. If A and B are sets, and every element of A is also an element of B, then A is a subset of B. For example, if C is the set of letters in the word mate, and D is the set of letters in the word tame. Diba ang tanang elements ni C kay elements pod ni D? Then C is a subset of D. And this is a symbol of a proper subset. If A and B are two sets, A is a proper subset of B if there is at least one element in B that is not an element of A. For example, then in this case, A is a proper subset of B because there exists one element in B nga wala ni A. Okay, how to solve for subsets? Always remember, an empty set is a subset of all sets. Also, every set is a subset of itself. So if you are given with M is the set of X and Y, if you are asked to list all the subsets of this given set, we are going to use this formula 2 raised to n, where n is the number of elements in a given set. So in this case, you have 2 elements. So you use the formula 2 raised to n, that is equal to 2 squared. 2 squared is equal to 4. And then you do it this way. Since you have 2 elements, so 0 at a time, 1 at a time, and 2 at a time. So 0 at a time, you write null set. 2 at a time, you write the set itself. 1 at a time, so tag-usa lang nga elements, so you have X and then Y. So mao ni siya tanan ang imuhang mga subsets. Another example, given with set F, write the complete list of subsets. Note that F has 3 elements. So, para makabalot ta pila kabuk yung subsets, you use the formula 2 raised to n. So, you have 2 cube. 2 cube is equal to 8. That means na siya 8 ka subsets. So, remember, 3 siya ka elements. So, write kag 0 at a time, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, and 3 at a time. So, 0 at a time, you write null set. So, 3 at a time, you write the set itself. Then, you start with 1 at a time. So, you write 1, and then 2, and then 3. For 2 at a time, you have 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and 2 and 3. So, nanakay complete list sa subset of the given set. Venn diagram, these are diagrams that make use of geometric shapes to show relationship between sets. Ang Venn diagram, magamit natin na siya sa next nga module because we will be dealing with operations sa set. Now that you have learned the concept of sets, you are now ready to answer the assessment. If your score is 11 or higher, you may proceed to the next module. However, if your score is 10 or below, watch the video again and read your module again for the missed items. See you in the next module.